UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is scheduled to leave the island at 10:30 p.m. tonight. He chaired one final media briefing in Colombo this evening.
You said this morning, in a speech you made this morning, that the United Nations has made certain shortcomings in terms of Sri Lanka. So given this backdrop, Secretary General, how can you make an assurance to the Sri Lankan government and Sri Lankans that you can succeed in the future in terms of Sri Lanka?
United Nations and Sri Lankan government have been discussing and consulting on all other matters since a long time. There were mutual efforts, but all these aspirations and concerns and also mechanisms have not materialized until recently. In that regard, I commend President Sirisena. Since his inauguration, he has been taking bold actions. I count on the leadership of this country to fully cooperate and show their leadership. It may take longer time than one may expect, but that does not mean that you have to take as long as you want. The victims and families who have been affected, they cannot wait forever. The sooner you address this, the better.
I want to know, Secretary General, especially given the United Nations role during the Iraq War and what's happening in Israel and Palestine now, how do you address this issue, the cry that the UN has used a double standard when judging Sri Lanka?
I would not agree that there has been or there is a double standard on the part of the United Nations. We really wanted to see why it had happened to that level. What and how United Nations could have done better in Sri Lanka.